All right, first of all, I want to just thank all of you for being here tonight. I'm a school teacher by trade, and one thing you hate to do is go into a classroom and tell the students, this is really important, you better not do this, or you better do this, as this is really important. You say it over and over again because you kind of undermine yourself. But I would say this, every election is important, but this election has a high level of importance. And as Kathy stated, you can't vote for me. But I guarantee you this, if you're pro-liberty, if you're pro-constitution, if you're pro-rule of law, if you help me, and after I get elected, I will vote for you in the Texas legislature beginning in 2011. Real quickly, a lot of people may ask, how does a guy like myself end up in East Texas running, let alone running for the state legislature? And it's just real simple. I'm a school teacher. I'm a former infantry officer, served in the Berlin Brigade, saw Ronald Reagan stand at the Brandenburg Gate and challenge Reagan. I'm a small producer rancher, a coach, and most importantly, I'm a Christian. I stand before you today on broad shoulders. I especially had two grandparents, George and Jethro White, who had a very important impact on my life. My grandparents and I, we never talked about political philosophy or economic philosophy. But even with their limited educational attainment, I learned a few things from them. I learned from them about standing on the faith of God. I learned a lot from them about frugality. Don't spend more than you make and don't spend more than you have. Yeah, they could have taught Washington a few things. And they taught me to love my country. But with that, I just want to leave this with you. You know, we look at these issues that are out there on the table, whether it be the economic issues or whether it be the issue on immigration. It's not really the issues that are eating at our hearts as Americans. What's really eating at our hearts as Americans is the idea that the people that are in charge now are robbing us of our American character. We understand about the economy. We know that the economy goes up and down. We understand the business cycle. But what we don't understand is, why do we have a national leadership that wants to rob us of our American character that allows us to deal with our current economic situation? Everyone talks a lot about the deficit, the fiscal deficit, the revenue shortfall in Austin. But the reason we have these issues is because we have a deficit in morality and we have a deficit in liberty. That's why we have a deficit. And if Washington and Austin want to solve our current economic problems, all we need to do is unleash the liberty of the American people in Texas, and we'll get out of this economic mess. When I go to Austin, thank you. When I go to Austin, I'm not going to have any 2,000-page solutions. But I just think you keep it simple, because that's what we do as football coaches. We try to keep it simple. You lower the taxes, don't come up with new taxes. Don't find new ways to regulate individuals and businesses in Texas. And by doing that alone, we'll solve this economic problem. The solution to the concerns that we have today are in the hearts of Americans and the hard-working Americans and Texans we have. The other issue, immigration. We understand as Americans and we understand as Texans that we need the revigoration of immigration. We understand that. But we also understand this also. America is not about a job. America is about liberty. It's about freedom. It's about the rule of law. And all we ask is just you come in the right way, the legal way. And when you come in the right way, you respect our laws and you assimilate by learning the language. That's all we ask. That's all we ask. I talked about a deficit of morality. It's the rule of law. The national government needs to enforce the law. The state governments need to enforce the law. And we don't need to have this foolishness of sanctuary cities. We have the people who rule, we have a constitution, and we have laws. And everyone needs to be on the same sheet of music. We don't need our national government suing state governments over doing what they should do anyway by the Constitution. That's what I mean by this deficit of morality. So I just want to leave you with this. When I started this, everyone told me how tough it was going to be. And I said it's supposed to be tough because the people of East Texas are going through tough times. They're sitting around with their families around the dinner table trying to meet their family budgets. You as businessmen and businesswomen, you're trying to balance your business budgets and keep your people employed. Local leaders are trying to balance local budgets. And most importantly, we got our best and brightest young men and women on the frontiers of freedom doing tough things like protecting our liberties. So if the best thing I have to do, or the toughest thing I have to do, is drive through East Texas and meet great people like yourselves, I got a good draw. I want to thank you for having me here tonight. I need your support. You ask, how can you help me? 3 P's. I need a whole lot of prayer. I need a whole lot of people working, talking, and volunteering for us and voting for us. And then also I need a whole lot of pockets, deep and shallow. Thank you very much, and God bless you.